Okay, guys, today we're going to be breaking down pullbacks in depth, right? Last week we did some sell setups. Um, this week we will be doing some buy setups. So I guess it was Monday. So Monday we did sells. Today we will do some buys, right? So understanding a pullback, guys, and when we're trying to ride the trend, right? When the market is in an uptrend right now, we need to understand, right? We need to understand the market structure inside this trend. When we can see market is bullish, we need to understand the market structure inside of here, right? Not only understand what's happening when it comes to breakouts. Yes, we see this is a break of structure. Let's go ahead and just draw this up. Top, we'll make this blue, right? Not only do we need to understand the market structure and when it's flowing, but we need to understand the market structure that's happening inside of here, right? The internal structure, right? What is happening inside this internal structure that can give us double confirmation for when the market comes back to around this area? Does that make sense, guys? Give me a one if that makes sense. Right? I don't want to just understand the starting point and the breakout in a whole, right? That's the easy part. Let's understand the market structure part so we can combine those two. You know what I'm saying? So let's go ahead. Let's erase this. We'll just move this over. All right, guys. So let's go ahead. All right. Let's create a little pullback real quick. Market structure is going up right now. We are bullish. Come on, my boy. Get with me. Get with me. Market structure is bullish right now. Awesome. Awesome. So let's go ahead. We need to understand this pullback right here. We need to focus on the structure when it pulls back, right? What's going on with that structure? Let's see. Levels as a whole, we always focus on pullbacks, right? That's what we do. We like to see structure being formed and created. So let's go ahead. As the market starts to drop, it may get into some consolidation, right? Something may happen to where the market may consolidate, and that's normal. Y'all see consolidation all the time, right? That's nothing. Let's go ahead and see if we could just copy that. Delete these two. All right, we got a breakout. Awesome. So right here we had a higher high. Market pulls back. We hit this zone and we start to pull back. So we're starting to see structure being formed, right? And again, this right here, guys, this whole thing, this whole piece is this right here happening, right? Let's actually, you know what? Let's actually, we'll just keep it like that. That's totally fine. That's fine. So we get a slight pullback in the structure. Let's go. Come on, my boy, keep up with me. Slight pullback in the structure. Market pulls back one more time. Awesome. Let's get a little bit of consolidation in one more time. Now the market drops. Cool. So now we've seen that we're really seeing structure now, right? So let's go ahead. We have the higher high. Market drops and gives me a pullback. We hit this zone, giving me a double top, right? A nice resistance, and the market drops. Market is giving me consolidation right now. We drop one more time, right? So look, guys, this whole market structure that is being formed right now, we have higher high and higher low. Does that make sense, guys? Give me a one if that's making sense. And again, this whole thing, right? This whole thing right here, guys, that I'm talking about, that is this. Higher high, higher low. We're just breaking down this structure so we can go ahead and have double confirmation, right? So let's go ahead. We'll move this way. So we know this is the higher high, and I'll go ahead and identify this with you guys. Higher high. So again, guys, let's go ahead. Mark up this structure. Always. We have a break of structure to the downside. BOS. Right? We have a break of structure to the downside. BOS. Now I need my change of character line. Right? Change of character line is right here. Need change of character for buy opportunity. I cannot spell today. For buy opportunity. Boom. Awesome. So check me out, guys. Once the market starts to head up and reverse, market has now created that higher low. Right? The market has now created that higher low. So let's go ahead and adjust this. Let's see, higher low. Yep. Awesome. Awesome. So look at this, guys. We know we need the market to break and close above this, right? Higher high, right? This would be the first entry if we can catch it, right? First entry if we can catch it. But if we break out, we have higher low, higher high. Then we have double confirmation to what it's coming back to. Does that make sense, guys? Give me a 5 if that makes sense. Let me know, guys. Talk to me. Talk to me. Give me a 5 if that makes sense, and give me a question mark if you are confused right now. Yes, yes, yes. Check me out, guys. Check me out. Right? We have higher high, higher low. Right? This is what we have. Higher high, higher low. In order to get a break of structure, I see you, bro. I know you're new. I got you, bro. So look, we have higher high, higher low. This is what we have. Higher high, higher low. In order to get that BOS continuation move, we need the market to rally up and break structure to the upside. So this is what I'm saying. We need that rally up and that break of structure to the upside. Does that make sense, Christian? We need this BOS right here, bro. We need this right here. Right? But look, this is how we get double confirmation with the market structure. Right? We need to see this market break down. Stair step, lower low. We have a low, a high, a low, a high, a low. Does this make sense, Christian? Or Christopher, I'm sorry. Does this make sense, Christopher? Chris, my boy Chris. We need to look for that stair step. We have a low, a high, a low, a high, a low. Once we break structure and we change character to the upside, now we have double confirmation with the starting point and the shoulder to come back up. Does that make sense, Chris? So it changed character in a smaller time frame, but stayed the same on the higher time frame.
I have a
So it
question.
changed,
So it goes above, it changes character, but then it still has to break the higher high though, right? So
yeah,
it can be a BOS.
yes.
Okay.
So if we can get this is the first entry we can take, right? Hopefully this move here can give us this break of structure. Does that make sense? Hopefully this inverted can give us this break of structure, this move here. And then once we get that, we have a new starting point. So we
Oh,
can
I
take,
see. Okay. All right. Got it. Thank you.
yep. Or, right? Or this inverted move can just boom, blow, 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 blow. Oops, actually, I needed that. Or this move can just blow, 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 and blow past this. And now we have higher high, higher low, higher high. Now look what we have here. We have a starting point. We have an inverted shoulder with the starting point. So when market comes back to this area, we have the starting point and the inverted shoulder so we can go ahead and continue up. Does that make sense, Chris? Anybody have any questions? So it changed character on a smaller time frame, but stayed. Yes, exactly, Anthony. Yes, right. Because again, this higher pullback, this big pullback, is probably that daily, weekly time frame, right? This can actually be the hour too. If you guys scalp the 5 minute and 1 minute, right? This pullback could be the 1 hour, and then on that lower time frame, this is what you have. That lower time frame, that's what you have, guys. Does that make sense? Look, let me show you guys something real quick. Ad block. What are you guys talking about? Get out of here, bro. Uh, you guys can see my screen still, right? Let me know. Yes? Okay. How do we make this thing big? Can I blow this up? All right, check me out, guys. Look at this. This is what the fractalness is, right? What fractal means, what happens on the higher time frame happens on the lower time frames, right? So how do I, where's my, oh, right here, annotate. Look at this, guys. This right here would be the higher time frame. Does that make sense? Higher time frame. Give me a 1 if that makes sense. Now look at this, guys. Look at this. Now this can be that middle time frame. Notice how it's almost the same shape. Does that make sense? Give me a 2 if that makes sense. Now this can be the lower time frame right here. Oops. Oops. Dang, my thing's ugly, G. All right. So look, we have the yellow that can be that daily time frame, market structure. We have this orange that can be the 1 hour, 4 hour market structure. And then we have the green that could be that 1 to 5 minute market structure. So what happens on the higher time frame happens on the lower time frames. Give me a 5 if that makes sense. Did I lose you guys there? I only see 2 people. Let me know. Does that make sense, guys? What happens on the higher time frame happens on the lower time frame, guys. Right? So look at this. We have a pullback. We have a massive pullback. Higher high, higher low, higher high. Right? And on the lower time frame, we have structure being formed as well. Low, high, low, high, low, high. Exactly, Anthony. So check this out, guys. Check this out. I don't want to lose you because look, this is advanced market structure, right? You guys want to get good. You guys want to be advanced. This is the stuff we have to do, right? We have the change of character. We have this change of character here. So now look, we have this break of structure. We have the higher time frame break of structure, and we have the change of character. So not only do we have the starting point entry, but we also have the inverted head and shoulders entry. So if we break this down, let's move this over here to the right. Look at this, guys. We have a starting point entry, and we know when it comes to the starting point, the lowest wick will always be the stop loss. So let's go ahead. We have the stop loss right here. And then when it comes to the head and shoulder, we know when it comes to the head and shoulder, my shoulder is my entry. Left shoulder, neckline, head, change of character. Now we want that right shoulder to come right back into inside this BOS. Give me a 5 if that makes sense, guys. So when you see something that looks like this, guys, oh man, double confirmation. Double confirmation. Y'all already know we've gone over this a ton of times. The very last BOS before the change of character, that's my left shoulder. That's my left shoulder. Right? So no matter what, obviously in this example, they overlap, but my stop loss would be at the bottom with the minimum 1 to 3 risk to award. Now look at this, guys. The market structure. The market structure that we're looking at. We have higher high, higher low, higher high. Give me a 1 if that makes sense. Talk to me, guys. Talk to me. Let me know this is making sense. And if it isn't, please put a question mark. Now, the structure that gives us double confirmation is that lower time frame structure, right? Again, this right here can be the daily. This black line can be the daily. And then this blue line, this can be that 1 hour, 4 hour structure. So then we have shoulder, head, change of character. Guys, we're looking for the same buy opportunity off this zone so we can go ahead and continue and get a new break of structure. Give me a 3 if this is making sense. I know this is advanced. I know, especially when I start drawing like this, y'all like, oh shit, he doing too much now. But watch when we do double confirmation, guys. Just watch, right? So again, once market wants to come back down here in this area, we're looking to take buy opportunities so we can go ahead and continue riding that trend, right? Guys, do you guys need me to explain this one more time before we get started today? Because when we look at it on the chart, it will be more clear. It will be more clear, right? I know that the explaining, it can be a little bit. All right, I got you guys. I got you guys. Don't even trip. I'm gonna do it all over for y'all because I want y'all to get it. This is important. This is for real important, guys. When you guys could start seeing this, it's a game changer. All right. So check me out, guys. Right now, all we have is market structure and bullish, right? Market structure is bullish. Right now, we have a higher high, and we're waiting for this higher low to be formed, right? So let's go ahead. Market structure is doing its thing, pulling back. No, we'll just keep it with simple structure today with this example. Let's see. We'll get consolidation in this area. We'll get consolidation. We'll get one more drop down. And then we'll go ahead and pull back. All right. So right now, market structure is being formed, right? We have higher high and a higher low, right? But inside of that structure, guys, we're going to have internal structure. We're going to start seeing the market structure look like this. We got low, we got a high. We got a low consolidation. We go lower, right? All of that is part of the pullback, guys. And watch, like, when you guys want indications of like higher time frame moves and like window reversal and this and that. You guys need to start looking at higher time frames. I'm honestly so surprised nobody has looked at higher time frames because that's all I do for you guys. Like, it's easier. You guys have a better sense of direction. But you guys love those lower time frames, right? But when you guys start hopping on higher time frames and you start marking up these zones, you're like, oh man, well, I got clapped on the 5 minute or whatever the case may be, but it came down to this 4 hour and daily zone, right? And then the market started going my way. So it hit my stop loss, let's say, for example, and then went my way. But why did it hit my stop loss and then continue to go, right? You jump up one time frame, that was a starting point right below your zone, right? So this is what I'm trying to explain to you right now, right? So let's go ahead and mark up the structure, right? We're always going to mark it up, guys, no matter what. No matter what, guys, we always need to be marking up the structure. If you guys aren't marking up the structure, guys, to be honest with you, you're being very lazy, right? If I can be real, right? Marking up is literally like half the battle, literally half the battle, right? So if you can do that, if you want to be good, guys, mark up your charts. It's okay to be wrong. It's scary, it's intimidating, but it's okay to be wrong. Who was intimidated when they first got started to mark up the chart? Put a 2. When you first got started, guys, were you intimidated to mark up the chart? Guys, it's intimidating, right? But the way we start like laying off that is if we just get to it. What's up, bro? Thank you, bro. I appreciate you. Shout out to Kenny. Shout out to Kenny for bringing me dinner, bro. He, that's the boy. Love that dude. Right, guys. Marking up the charts starts to like get rid of that anxiety. Right, we need to start like getting our hands dirty. Right, so we have breakage structures to the downside. Now we know when it comes to the head and shoulder, we need that change of character to the upside. We need the market to actually break and close above this line here so we can start looking for buy opportunities, right? Give me a 1 if that makes sense. When it comes to the head and shoulders, we know that once we get a low point and a high point, we need to break and close above to have opportunities. Does that make sense, guys? Let me know. Let me know. Oh, guys, are we not ready for this right now? I'm giving y'all the sauce, right? Yoslin, this is for you because you asked for it. This is for you, girl, right? So look, Yoslin, once we get this, we need the market to reverse. We know that this is our change of character line. So we need for the market to start heading back up and close above this line. But what happens when the market goes? News hit, right? News just hit. Not only did we change character here, let's identify this. Not only did we change character there, but we got the BOS to the upside. So let's go ahead. Break a structure. Right. So look, check me out. Right now, Jocelyn, we have higher high, higher low, higher high. Does that make sense? And I'll go ahead and label this. Yo, they're partying it up over there, bro. Let's see. Let's actually let's move this back one. I know Kenny. Hey, I'm pretty sure you had a park far, Kenny. Hey, thanks for pulling up though. Right. So look, check me out, guys. We have the higher high, higher low, higher high. So knowing we got that breaker structure, right, to the upside, giving us continuation move, giving us the continuation move. Guys, levels will let us know. Levels will let us know. It's saying, hey, this right here is your bullish breaker structure. And it'll identify your starting point for you. Right. So this is the next buy zone. Not only that, we have a head and shoulder right here. That's our head and shoulder. Right. We have a lower low, a lower high, a lower low, and then we change character. We could only get a head and shoulder once we change character. So once we get this, we're looking for the market to come back so we could have some buy opportunities. Does that make sense, guys?
Hey, Vinny, which one will be the best entry then? On the starting point or the gray little the gray
Both
line?
of them, both of them are good entries, bro.
Okay.
You
So it
just
will
can't
have like the
overleverage.
test, yeah, like the test tray and then like the actual entry, right?
Exactly. 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 So even with that, right? When it comes to the stop losses, guys, the low is always going to be your dominant stop loss. It's just no one wants to have this wide of a stop loss, right? No one wants to have that wide of a stop loss. So this is what we do when it comes to the starting point. You find the lowest wick inside this area. Once you find the starting point, find this lowest wick in that area, and now use that for your starting point. So now you could do something like this. You have a buy opportunity there with your stop loss underneath this wick, and then you have a buy opportunity here with your stop loss below this wick. Does that make sense, guys? Because no one wants a stop loss like this. Like no one wants that. So this is what we do. Does that make sense, Chris? Awesome, bro. So when the market comes back, guys, we're looking to take some buy opportunities. Buy opportunities. We're looking to take some buys so we can go ahead and ride that trend. Guys, this whole thing I'm trying to explain to you right here, all of this stuff right here happens inside of this pullback. It doesn't always look this clean like the line chart that I draw. It's going to look a little bit messy, right? So when the market breaks out and we find this pullback, this is what we're trying to identify. All right, so let's go ahead, delete that. Let's zoom in on this so you guys can have a screenshot. Oh my goodness, excuse me. Market comes back. We're looking for it to go our way and continue with the trend, right? That's what we're looking for. Give me a one if this makes sense. I know if it may be a little confusing to you guys right now. This is the more advanced way of looking at the market, right? And if this is too much for you guys, then we could take a step back these next few calls and focus on a couple of the topics you gave me, right? But I do know a couple of you guys need this. I could see it on your chart. You guys need a little bit of this, right? So let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and take a look at some market structure. Let's go ahead and take a look at some market structure, guys. Let's take a look at some random pairs. You guys want me to look at anything specific? Oh man, this is perfect. Look, we're on the 1 hour time frame, right? We're on the 1 hour time frame. Oh, this is perfect. Look at this, guys. We have a higher high and then a higher low. We have a higher high. We have a higher low. So let's go ahead and look at this market structure on a higher time frame. Right now, this is the 1 hour time frame. So let's go ahead. Let's jump up to the 4 hour time frame. Look at that, guys. You see how the higher time frame will be more clean? The higher time frame structure will be more clean. It will be more like the line, right? And then once you drop to the lower time frame, look at just one time frame lower. One time frame lower, guys. This is what we see. All types of internal structure. Do you guys see that? You don't see this stuff on that 4 hour time frame. Let's mark it up. You don't see all of this. You don't see all of this on that 4 hour time frame. You don't see all of this on that 4 hour time frame. Let's go back up. Let's actually, you probably see this consolidation. It won't look like this. Probably look like a few candles. Let's go back up. Yeah, see, so this will just look like consolidation. But this pullback, you don't even see that small pullback there. And this, you definitely don't see none of that structure inside of that. But once you drop down one time frame, guys, you get more detail. You get more detail in there. right? So let's go ahead. Look, let's take a look at this real quick. Let's go back up to the higher time frame. Now, we can see here, this is a clean, super clean market is trending up. Market is trending up, especially in this picture here. This is a very, very clean market, is just uptrending bullish. Do you guys agree? Yes or no? Unmute right now. Is this bullish or is this bearish, my boy?
Bullish.
Bullish.
Bullish. This is
Bullish.
bullish, right? It's going up, which means market is bullish right now. So look at what we got here. We have a break of structure to the upside. BOS. Now look, on the 4-hour time frame, we have a starting point right here. Starting point right there. Now let's take a look. Let's drop down on the 1-hour time frame. Let's actually go back up real quick. So I know that this right here is the higher high, and market is starting to drop down and create a lower low. So let's go ahead. Let's draw this out. Need BOS for buy confirmation. Right? Because at the end of the day, guys, remember, this hasn't happened yet. Let's just draw a massive box. Let's just draw a massive box. Right? So look, check me out, guys. I'm waiting for buys right here. Levels even letting me know, like, yo, we got blue arrow. This is the blue breakout. Look, if I match the blue arrow with this blue box, it's going to draw this thing out for me. Draws it out for me. Now, look, if I drop down to one more time frame to see if I could tighten this up, look, at levels actually, it doesn't let me know, but I could actually see with my eyes, right? With my eyes, look, where did the breakout come from? This starting point here. So I can go ahead and mark this up and see if we get a reaction there. But look at this, guys. We can see from here down to here. This is buy territory. From the 1-hour time frame to the 4-hour time frame. This whole area from here down to here is buyer's territory, right? Does that make sense? Give me a 1 if that makes sense. It's just, what zone are you going to use? Are you going to use the 1-hour zone or the 4-hour zone? Not only that, guys, look at the structure. Look at the structure. Guys, what is this? What is this? When market moves sideways, what is that? Unmute. Unmute from you guys. You guys.
Consolidation.
It's consolidation, right? Now, once the market drops down, boom, we're about to get a head and shoulder setup. We just got a BOS at the downside. Market just took liquidity. Why did market take liquidity? Why did the market leave money here to build liquidity to just drop down and then reverse? Why did the market drop down this low? Let's look left. Why did the market drop down low? Let's look left. Look at this, guys. We have a break of structure to the upside. Market comes back to the starting point. We have a break of structure to the upside. We have a starting point. Why did the market create all this liquidity just to drop lower than reverse? It had a fresh starting point, guys. Give me a 1 if that makes sense. Let me know if that makes sense. So when you see once you see a BOS, when you see a BOS like this, guys, and it's just starting to move sideways, and it's a fresh starting point, oh man, start going like this, baby. Start going like this. We about to eat good, bro. We about to eat good. Again, risk to reward. Know how to manage your trade. But look, guys, that's going to give us that extra confirmation. This is what we need to see. Once we get this breakout, and the market starts moving sideways, This consolidation, guys, is going to be my shoulder. Now, once the market drops inside of this starting point, this is going to be my head. And when we change character, we finally have the inverted setup. Give me a 1 if that makes sense. But look it, guys. Look it. Again, all that is on a higher time frame is a higher high and a higher low. And then a new high. So you have to look within the market structure so you can get accurate. Right? So let's go ahead. We'll mark this up as my shoulder and see if it ever gets a reaction off of that area. Stop loss is at this low. Now look, let's cover the market structure. Right? We have a BOS here. Oops. A BOS here. Now we know we need a change of character in order to look for more buys. We get a BOS here. So let's go ahead. I'm gonna pull my change of character outline right there because we got lower low, lower high, market goes lower. So look, let's go ahead and just move this over. Market hits my 1 hour zone. Maybe you test trade this, maybe you don't. Maybe you want it to go deeper in the zone because if you're telling yourself, man, if market's looking for buys from here all the way down here, man, I could just wait a little bit down here. So maybe you don't even take this buy. Maybe you test trade it. Maybe you miss out on this initial push up. Maybe you miss out on that, and that's okay, guys. That's okay. So look, market's starting to head up now. It's starting to hit that area. Look, at one point, guys, this red candle, at one point, you guys wouldn't even believe this. This red candle was fully green and was all the way up here. And then what happened? Who knows? But the market actually closed and turned red and ended right here. Right? So look at this, guys. Again, we know we need a change of character here. And you know what these wicks are? Wicks are like ice picks, jabbing at that, jabbing at that. So when we finally get this breakout, that one's a little bit sus. This one is definitely a lot better, right? Definitely a lot better. But look, on the 4 hour time frame, we have a 1 hour time frame. 1 hour time frame, we have an inverted shoulder. Lower low, lower high. Look at again, guys, consolidation. We know we have a starting point. Boom. Test trade. Maybe you missed the entry. Confirmation. Confirmation. So let's go ahead. Let's jump up one time frame real quick. So on the 4 hour, I don't want it to I don't know why, but I don't want you guys to see that. So on the 4 hour time frame, this rally gave us the breakout on that 1 hour time frame. So I'm gonna use this zone right here as my 4 hour starting point. So now when we drop back down on a 1 hour time frame, this is something I could use. So let's go back. Let's just delete that because that flickering is annoying me. So look at that, guys. It comes right back into this right shoulder. It gives this starting point problems, but it held it down. Not only that, it comes right into that right shoulder, taps it, and it's gone. Gone. And we left this zone here. Whenever it comes back, I would look to take a trade opportunity. But again, I'm always looking for confirmation. So once it comes back and we get this change of character, I'm looking to enter heavier lots once we change character so we can send it back up. All right. I don't even know if it's been there yet. But does this make sense, guys? Look at this pullback. Higher high, higher high, higher low, higher high. But on the lower time frame, look at the structure. Look at the structure. Look at the structure. Look at the structure. Look at it, guys. Look at it. Guys, literally the drawing that I drew for you guys. Literally the drawing I drew for you guys. Give me a 1 if this is starting to make sense now. Give me a 1. If it isn't, it's okay. It took me a while to understand this too, right? It's okay. Just keep plugging in, right? Keep plugging in. And man, that thing had some momentum off of it. All right, let's go somewhere else. Let's go somewhere else. Let's see. Let's see. AUD AUD cat. Okay, AUD cat is bearish. Little different structure. That's perfectly fine. Let's take a look. Man, this is a massive drop. That's crazy. That's crazy. Let's take a look at what caused that drop. I'm just curious because that's pretty nasty. Let's go to a higher time frame real quick. Oh my goodness, bro. I see it right away. That's crazy. I mean, it didn't really get inside that zone, but that's crazy. We have a high, a low, a high, and then we change character. So it looks like it rejected off this zone. Didn't quite get there. Didn't quite get there. Probably going off of this, to be honest, even though it was used already. Oh, shoot. Excuse me. Crazy. Crazy. That's insane. Dang, we might have a swing on our hands, guys. I didn't even look at that. I wasn't even trying to look at this for anything really. Let's take a look at this real quick because this looks like it has some potential. Let's get rid of this real fast. Let's just take a look. We got the POS, we got the change of character, we got the right shoulder. So right shoulder is actually holding on for dear life. Building consolidation. We actually have a setup right here as well. Again, guys, we are on the monthly time frame. Just keep that in mind. So we're literally consolidating on higher time frames. Literally, guys, this right here, do not be fooled. Even though it's higher time frame, yes, on lower time frames, there's massive movements. Guys, this right here is consolidation on higher time frames. It's not going up and it's not going down. It's literally moving from side to side. Literally. Even if it is creating structure on lower time frames, right? This on higher time frames is consolidation. So obviously this is the monthly time frame. It's going to take years to get even up here, but at least I know what can be targeted, right? Because even this looks like some liquidity to the upside for that sell. Whenever that comes, who knows? But that looks pretty good, to be honest. It looks like a pretty decent sell. But now let's see. Let's drop down and start dissecting. Let's start dissecting. Okay, I'm seeing a shoulder lower and a starting point lower. So look, on the monthly time frame, all I saw was this. All I saw was this, right? But on the weekly, one time frame lower, I'm seeing this. We get a low, a pullback, drop, change of character. Right? So look, I could adjust this a little bit lower. And then we change character here. So my starting point would be right here. Oh, that's super bright. Why is that so bright? Oh. All right. So now let's take a look. It's respecting that zone pretty nice. The shoulder is holding up pretty nice. I'm gonna delete this. All right. So now again, we have I love sales way higher. Like this is way more higher probability than anything. inside of here. This is all consolidation. So once market gets up here, I'm looking to take some swings, baby. But look, we just rejected off of a zone, and we are on the weekly time frame. Why are we getting such a massive rejection to sell down, guys, on this weekly time frame? Do you guys see anything particular with this chart right here? Anything particular at all? Anything at all, guys? Why would the market be selling down? Anybody want to participate? It's okay to be wrong, guys. Practice your skills. Practice what you learn. No? Okay. That's okay. Look at this, guys. Market goes up. We got a high. We got a low. We start to consolidate. And then we go higher. Right? So look, we have a break of structure to the upside. Oops. We have a break of structure to the upside. Right? Can you guys see that? Give me a 1 if you guys can see that. Not only that, levels is giving me a blue arrow. And I'm not sure if it'll put it down all the way down here, but let's take a look. Yeah, it is. Wow. Am I seeing this right? Hold on. It's saying that the market is right here right now. That's insane. That's an insane drop. Oh, it is right there. Let's see. The market is right there. All right. So in order to change character, I would be looking to change character off of this. So let's take a look. Let's take a look real quick. Drop down lower. Whew. Nasty change of character, guys. Nasty change of character. This is on the daily, so I would definitely consider that a change of character for sure. Again, structure-wise, starting point is up here. Starting point is way up here on the daily time frame. This can be a nasty swing. Yo, I ain't even capping. This looks pretty good. The more we can stay down here, guys, to be honest, the more we can stay down here and consolidate and then come back up, the higher probability. Just keep that in mind. Just keep that in mind because, again, this is the weekly starting point. Do not be surprised if the market just wanted to, get everybody out for Friday and then right away we're back the next week. Right? The more we can hang out here and chill, the better. So we can go ahead and start heading down now. But look, we're on the daily time frame. This was the starting point on the daily time frame. Looks like it's already been used, right? It's actually chilling in that area right now. And we don't have another starting point till right here, right? And again, this is the daily time frame. So look, we can mess around. We have some room to play with now. Market is right here. So let's go ahead. We'll change this to blue. Let's go to the 4-hour time frame, see if we can shrink that up just a little bit. I'm just going to leave that there the way it is. I see that starting point right there. I'll mark that up. All right, so look, check me out, guys. We have sales up here, and then levels is helping us call some sales out right here as well. We have literally saying, yo, we're looking for sales, big dog. We're looking for sales. We're looking for sales, right? So look, these are the ones that I'm looking at. This is the one that's closest to live price, right? Oops. Price is right here. This is the closest starting point. Let's jump up to the daily real quick. All right, the daily is up here. 4-hour. All right. Because there's so many, guys, because there's so many, I'm only going to be looking at the closest one or this right shoulder, right? Or the highest one. Any other than that, I'm just going to be waiting for change of characters, right? If this goes a little higher, I'm just going to wait for the change of characters so we can go ahead lower. I wish levels had the 8-hour time frame. The 8-hour would probably get rid of most of these. But I'm really liking this daily structure. This daily structure is pretty lit. I'm liking that. That's nice. That's nice. I'm gonna actually save this because this is pretty clean. AUD CAD. All right. Again, guys, like this shit, like we probably won't even get moving off this for like at the end of next week, just because AUD CAD moves slow. But again, it is what it is. Like this is a trade setup we could look forward to in the future. Dang, these things drop, boy. That's crazy. All right, let's see if this can be something because this looks like a massive pullback. That looks like a massive pullback. So let's take a look at higher time frame. I mean, this starting point right here is honestly holding it down. The starting point is holding it down. And again, anything CHF just consolidates like a mug. So nothing you can do about that anyway. But look, that is a nasty that's just nasty consolidation, bro. Like this right here is just disgusting. You have weeks of this, guys. Like this is weeks of just consolidation, right? We get one last push up. This looks like the sweep of liquidity. So if we can go ahead and actually head down now, this was the last BOS slash sweep of liquidity. Does that make sense, guys? On the monthly time frame, this red box is the sell zone. This is the starting point, right? So again, the market isn't always going to drop down, starting point, drop down. Who believes that's going to happen for you every time? No, it's not. It's not going to happen. Not every time, bro. This is the market. They know exactly where people are going to buy. They can give this area so much noise. And within this, guys, this is a weekly time frame. There is so many opportunities on lower time frame right here, guys. So many. They're going to play with your guys' emotions. They're going to play with your guys' trading accounts because you're going to let them get you emotionally involved, right? But when you can see the market is literally consolidating, we need for the market to push up one more time. I don't care if the market's been touching this area 1, 2, 3, 4 times. Guys, it's creating liquidity. It's creating liquidity, right? If we're really going to sell off this zone, the market 9 times out of 10 will go ahead and clear that liquidity. One last push up, the institutional move, and then we're looking for that market to keep heading back down. This is honestly a clean setup, in my opinion. It just took forever. We have liquidity up top, and then we have trendline liquidity to the upside. So look, we have that BOS. So on the weekly time frame, this would be my change of character right here. Crazy, 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 crazy. Does that make sense, guys? Give me a 1 if that makes sense. Daily time frame. Daily time frame looks really, really clean too. Really, really clean. And I love how that right shoulder lines up with that starting point. This is my right shoulder right here, right? Right shoulder. Consolidation. Head. Change of character. Look at where my starting point is. Right on top. Right on top of that left shoulder. So this is nice. This is clean, guys. And again, look at this. Look at this. This is literally a lower low, lower high, higher time frame structure. But look at this lower time frame structure. Look at the lower time frame. Can you see that, guys? Give me a 1 if you guys can see this. I know it's going to be tricky at first. So don't feel down or don't be annoyed or, oh, I can't get this. Trust me, guys, it took me a while to understand this. But what helped me, if I can be very honest with you guys, is zooming out a little bit. so I can actually see all of this. When people are really zoomed in like this, guys, you can't see much. You can't see much of nothing but what's in front of you. Does that make sense, guys? Look at this. We can even break this down. Let's break this down. Look at let's delete this. We know that this was a sell zone. Let's break this down and then we'll get out of here. So we have the breaker structure. We have the change of character. We're looking for a starting point here. It never comes, right? We create liquidity and we continue to go lower. But nonetheless, guys, did we continue to break structure to the downside? Yes or no? Yes, right? I see you, Chris. I see you with me, bro. We continue to break structure to the downside, right? So look at this pullback on the daily time frame. Daily time frame, this is the pullback right here, right? You guys with me right now? That's the pullback. Now, where's my starting point? Right here. So let's go ahead and dissect this. On the daily time frame, this is all you see. Slight pullback, one more push up, drop down. Now let's see on the lower time frame if we have more structure in there. Right? Let's take a look. Let's go down to the 4-hour time frame. Boom. Right? Again, don't be so zoomed in like this, guys. Zoom out a little bit. Give it see the bigger picture. Again, look at all this structure that you can see on the 4-hour. Look at all this consolidation you can now see on the 4-hour. Look at this, guys. Look at that. So look, this is what we can do here. We can obviously tighten up on the lower time frame. We obviously get in there. Like this is definitely if we drop down lower, most likely we get a snag. Let's drop down because I think we get a snag. I think we get a snag. Where are we at? I think we get that, bro. Come on, bro. Bro, we got the snag, bro. Look at this. Right inside of there. So we went from the daily structure to the 4-hour structure to the 1-hour structure. Break a structure. Change of character. That's pretty decent. That one isn't, it doesn't look like this where I'm like, well, shit, is that a break of structure or is that not? That's pretty decent. I would like something that looks like this, obviously, but it's not always going to happen sometimes. Now, that's pretty decent. Again, if it was something like this, I would be questioning, like, fuck, is that a change of character? I don't know. But when you see something that sticks out like this, that's fire, guys. That's not bad at all. We have the right shoulder with my stop loss at the high. Now we get a little bit of drawdown, but it's nothing we can't handle. Nothing we can't handle. 1 to 3 all day smacking. 1 to 3 all day smacking. So we can see that one hit. Let's go back up to the 4-hour time frame. Let's see. This one hasn't really hit. We get the breaker structure with the change of character. Now my starting point is actually right here. So let's delete this so we don't have too much stuff on our chart. Too much stuff on our chart. Let's delete that. Right. So check me out, guys. Again, higher time frame structure, lower time frame. Let's zoom out real quick. Let's go up to the daily. Let's do another one before we head out of here. Let's do another one. What is that? NZD, CHF. Let's go to AED, NZD. Let's see. Let's see. want to find some clean structure for you guys. Let's go do, let's see, let's go do lower time frames on something. Let's go to some lower time frames on something. Let's go to like the 1 hour. All right, so look, let's take a look. Let's go to the 4 hour time frame real quick. Now we have a break of structure here and the change of character here on gold, right? So head and shoulders would be right here. Look at this pullback, guys. Massive pullback. We got a low, we got a lower high. On the 4 hour time frame, you could see a couple of pullbacks. On the daily time frame, oh, that was actually a starting point move. It's just this candle is a big ass starting point. It's crazy. Right now, if we drop down on the 1 hour time frame, look at all this market structure, guys. Look at all this market structure. So let's take a look. I mean, we have a starting point right here. We could even see that again. Look at this pullback. Take a look at this. Let's find the market structure. Let's drop down. So look, we're starting to see the structure appear. If we can get a high to break out, we got a high, and then we change character off of this, boom, we can start looking for more sell opportunities. We can start looking for more sell opportunities, guys. Higher high, higher low. We reject off this starting point. We change character, look for another right shoulder. Does that make sense, guys? These pullbacks look pretty fire. Let me show you what I'm looking at for silver before we head out of here, actually. I want to show you guys what I'm looking at. So when it comes to silver, I'm looking for a reaction off of this weekly zone. Now it's already in here, and we've been talking about this for a while. I think I talked about this like a month or two ago, right? We can see a break of structure, simple break of structure, simple starting point. Now look at this, guys. This was a lot of consolidation, but on the weekly, this is a pullback and drop down lower. But on the 4 hour time frame, that's a lot of consolidation, guys. That's a lot of movement. But look, on that weekly time frame, all that was a pullback. So now we're inside of here. Now let's dissect that starting point. So again, this is the weekly starting point, but look at what's inside of this. We have a break of structure, we have a change of character, we have a starting point right here on the 4 hour, and we also have a shoulder right here. So and the middle lines up. So we have a weekly starting point with the 4 hour head and shoulder. The market already touched that daily starting point. But look at what it's doing right now before the market closed on Friday. We're literally just ranging. We're moving, instead of going down more, we're going from left to right. Left to right. Now for me, I'm like this right now, bro. Because what I'm expecting is if we can get a nice strong push down, again, the more we stay right here, if we can get a push down, I'm willing to enter a test trade, low lot trade, right? Low lot. Now, once we break and close above, I'm saying, oh, snap. We're looking for some swings. We're looking for some swings. Let it take its time. Let it take its time. Boom, right shoulder. We're out of here. Does that make sense, guys? Give me a one if that makes sense.
Yes, it makes sense.
Awesome. Awesome. So that's what I'm looking at. Now, again, look at how it hasn't changed character yet. It already gave me structure. Why did it not change character yet? Well, it's not ready to go up. It's just building liquidity. It's literally consolidating back and forth, literally consolidating. So just either one, we wait for a breakout, or we wait for a breakout on here and we let it go. Now let's look at gold real quick. It looks like gold has some room to go lower. It looks like gold actually changed character. On the daily time frame, let's see. So we have a starting point here. Looks like this starting point failed, but it came right into this starting point. And actually, look at, so we have a starting point here and here. Notice how we consolidated, rejected off this daily starting point, and then we go deeper, right? So look, if we can change character, we can continue. We can continue with this bullish move because again, gold's been really bullish. It's been ranging for a while, but it's been bullish. Now, if we break and close below here, oh, I'm looking to tank. If the market does not hold this zone and we go lower, I'm looking for this to tank. But as of right now, we need to change a character from off of this for the daily. And we have a daily starting point right here. Let's change this to green. I'm sorry, we have a 4-hour starting point right here. Or actually, it's right here. 4-hour starting point. Drop back to the 1 hour. So we're gonna be rejecting off that for Sunday. So we'll take a look. You don't gotta be too eager, dog. You don't gotta be too eager. I'm letting you know, right? I'm letting you know. So we can see we have a change of character. We would have an inverted right here. Inverted. Now look, gold has an inverted. It has room to push down, then push up. Well, if we take a look at silver, let's take a look. Consolidating right here. I would like one last push lower and then a push up. So these don't look too bad correlating them together. I would like this to see a little higher though. This would be too close. It's too close to my entry as of right now. Like because silver still has a ways to go, right? So the best entry I'm looking for silver is down here, right? And this is way too close. Gold's way too close. Silver's a little bit further. So again, guys, be careful with this area. I think it may get clapped or it may have some trouble. So under leverage. I know you guys are gold fanatics, gold freaks. You want gold. You guys, I don't know what it is. You guys in gold, but again, you guys don't have to enter heavy. You guys don't have to be the first one in. We see where silver is targeting, right? It's consolidating heavily, and we could have one massive push lower before heading up, which would definitely make gold drop. So if we have, let's go up to the daily time frame one more time. Four-hour. I mean, let's see, on the 4-hour time frame, we have a starting point right here. Let's tighten this up so it's not so massive. Then on the 4-hour time frame, we have a starting point right here. All right. Yeah, so don't be surprised if this gets clapped, guys. This gets clapped again because silver has a ways to go. Let's just delete this. Silver has a ways to go. All right. A nice far drop. That's kind of far, to be honest. If I'm looking for this, this is at least it looks like 100 pips or 1,000 pips. That's 1,000 pips. It's crazy. And if we can get this looks more accurate, to be honest, with silver. This push down is now looking about similar, right? So just keep that in mind. If we get here, guys, I would rather us have confirmation. Look for this. Look for the staircase. Look for the staircase. Test trade if you must, but wait for this so we can continue going up. Give me a one if that makes sense, guys. Let me know. Hey, I appreciate you guys for staying on. I know we went over a little bit longer than usual, but I mean, honestly, once I started looking at those swing opportunities, I'm a swing fanatic. Once I see like weekly swings, I'm like, oh, bro, it's a waiting game now, bro. Who's gonna wait longer, me or you? And I'm down to wait. Trust me. So I got excited. I saw some potential with some swings. So keep in mind the next month or two, we might be holding for a couple weeks. But I appreciate you guys for hopping on. Thank you guys for sticking with me. We got some topics. I appreciate you guys for letting me know what you guys need help on. I got that. I'm going to start working on some things for you guys so we can start locking things down. But with that being said, guys, make sure you guys back test. If you guys want to mark up charts, send them to me. I'm happy to give you guys some feedback. You guys have a great weekend, guys. I will see you guys on Monday. Peace out. I appreciate you guys for hopping on.